So we started the day off at Altered. We tried to go to Arok after Cabo and Arok was, well, they, you know, nothing to knock to them. They were doing delivery and brewery tours. We tried to give them a call.
Which they're big enough to be able to do, so
for sure.
to them, yeah,
and they're gluten-free. Like, how the fuck do you brew gluten-free? So
yeah, specialized right there.
Makes sense. But Greg found us a fourth brewery to go to. Greg, where are we going?
We're going to Lincoln Avenue Brewing in Bellevue, which is really cool because Bellevue for the longest time was not actually able to sell alcohol at their restaurants and stuff. It was probably in 2016, 2015 that they were actually able to have, they were no longer a dry county, which is really, really cool for the fact that it took this long, by the way, to be able to do that. So the fact that we're going to a brewery that was set up probably right from the get-go to be able to do something like that is honestly really, really cool. So I'm excited to try this out. They were recently featured in the, I believe it was the, God, I'm trying to remember. It was Pennsylvania Breweries put out a thing for them where they were the Restoration 3.0 project right there because they are a small brewery. So we are legit going to a real neighborhood brewery right now, which is pretty cool.
Tried to call Dre.
We tried to call Dre. He did not answer the FaceTime, so it is your entire fault that you missed out on this.
Dre could be here right now.
Dre could be here right now, giving us all these really, really trash-ass statements that we're going to correct him on.
I almost wore that hat.
Yeah, by the way, he's a guest. He's going to be a guest host in a couple weeks, too, which is really a bad look for him.
Bad look.
Bad look.
Let's drink beer.
Let's drink beer.
You're good. Oh, yeah. 0.5 forever.
Yeah, so right from the get-go, the glass is actually really, really cool. Bellevue, PA, obviously. I pushed this in the earlier video. This was an area that for the longest time was not able to sell alcohol, so the fact this even exists is amazing right there.
You can see bring business to Bellevue, allow alcohol sales, sign.
Yeah.
Right there.
Literally.
So just to prove Greg's point that he's the mayor of Pittsburgh.
Literally, the brewery estimated 2018, so this is very recent right there. This right here, I'm drinking a jalapeno machete. So I love peppers. I love pepper flavored beer. So the fact this is a thing right here in the cool glass, by the way, I can get the jalapeno.
It does feel, it feels a bit manlier than my glass.
It really does, yeah. Look at that. Just comparison size. We're not gonna judge too much. When you, like, I smell jalapeno just from it right there, so. Oh, damn. Wow, that's spicy. That's good. That's really good.
What's the heat level?
For me, it's a 4. For most people, it's probably a 6.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, jalapenos are the most common peppers, obviously, so this is like the most basic type of thing that you could want from it. I've had pepper beers from Rock Bottom, from Grist House, from other places too.
Shout out Lucky Envelope.
Shout out right there. But this is a very mild type of heat right there, but it's very delicious though. And because it's a cream ale, you kind of it kind of qualms it at the end of it though, so it's not like overpowering it right there, but this is honestly very delicious. I would recommend it for anyone who loves pepper beers.
You saw through all of Greg's stuff. This place is dope. We have not been to a bad brewery today, so it's been a really good day. There's a couple beers in here that I was deciding between. I feel bad that we asked about the Brick Wall, which an extra special is like a British amber and a lager mixed together, which I should have got because I asked about it, and I feel like a Jagoff that I asked about it and then didn't get it. But I'm doing the Quarantine on Mass, which is an IPA. Got me for the name value. I'm a sucker for branding, and I'm excited to try the Hofstra Haze, which is a New England IPA. Sucker for hazy, sucker for it, but this one is just their normal IPA. The Quarantine Unmasked, which just made me optimistic and happy. So clean, smooth IPA, a little rich, sweet, but it doesn't have an aftertaste that's super IPA. It's not dry. It doesn't make you want to drink water after. So I love it. I'm all for this place. I'm excited to see their food, but yeah, no, it's a good IPA. It's standard. It's exactly what I want when I go to a place like this.
It's right by your feet. It is right by your feet. Excuse me. Go.
I literally bought this computer yesterday.
Yep.
And by computer, I mean $1,000 of my money went towards this phone.
First off, it's your fault for not
And
having. You did not.
No,
you
no.
didn't put a case on it.
No,
What?
you dropped it twice.
You didn't put a case on it.
Okay, so I can do this.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, because I'm not a dick. See how it feels?
There's also a case on it. So by all
No.
means.
Oh, man. It literally, it's just like, hey man, I got this phone yesterday.
Dude, your
You wanna
phone
see-
is so slippery.
Cool.
Your phone is slippery. I'm sorry.
All right, I am drinking the Bulldog Dippa, I believe, the IPA, the Imperial, for another IPA. I didn't review the Brick Wall. The Brick Wall was the extra special. That is the nickname my mom calls me, so that is wonderful. It was good. It was another, it was like a British amber ale. Had a bunch of sweetness to it, which is good, which is what I expect out of those. So this is the IPA. It's an Imperial Big Bulldog Dippa in like a wine glass, which I love. Yeah, actually. That's called a fuck you up beer. That is a 9.1%. Has absolutely no hot bite. Smooth as all hell with great taste. I'm gonna label that as the most dangerous beer of the day. Because despite us drinking an 11% today, despite the sweet potato was great. Despite all of that, this is the one that I could hand to someone and I would say, this is an IPA. And they probably die because of it. This is a tremendous beer. 9.1% ABV, 237 calories. I'm watching my figure. No, I'm a big fan of this. I don't normally like Imperial, so this is actually a good surprise to me. Imperial's normally for me, big Star Wars guy. I don't really like Imperial. Big fan of this beer. It is low sevens in terms of 10, which 10 would be God's nipple on a Thursday. So I'd say low sevens.
You really need a case for this phone. Just saying.
Oh God. Did you drop my phone?
Yes, I did. I dropped your phone. I apologize. I'm too.
Don't roll your fucking eyes. I saw you roll your
I didn't roll my eyes. What the hell are you talking about? I am very, very sorry that I dropped your brand new phone because it is very, very nice with these 3 camera lenses that are staring at me like I did something wrong. So I apologize.
Is that why you spiked it?
I did not spike it.
Is that why you did it?
I did it, but I did not spike it. Just saying. If I spiked it, like, I'm gonna be like Woodland Hills-esque Gronk and just boom, that son of a bitch. But I am drinking a Hosea, which, in case you are curious, is a Mexican lager, which they tried to be a little fancy and actually put a lime in that. I'm already about halfway through it. So anytime I see a lime in a beer, I immediately think Corona. And that's just because that's how I am. I think of Corona, I think of Mexican food and all that. It's not bad. It's got some body to it. I get a little bit of hoppiness with it. I gotta say, this is not what I was expecting coming here, but I will say it's a welcome addition to something that is very unexpected in Pittsburgh. So I give this a full approval right here. So if you're ever in the mood for Mexican lager, in all seriousness, you gotta come to Lincoln Avenue Brewery. Shout out to that.
All right, so we just left Lincoln Ave Brewery. Lincoln Avenue. I loved it. I thought it was super cool, hole-in-the-wall type place. The beer was tremendous. What'd you think?
I think this speaks volumes to the whole Main Street with neighborhood type vibe that we're seeing
for
now
sure.
with regards to breweries in the Pittsburgh area.
It's also cold as fuck.
It is very cold, yeah, but I'll be honest, beer was very good. For a place that has only been able to serve alcohol for only 3 years now, it's a solid addition to the rotating top right now.
Beer was great. Service was great. Food was good. Only had the pretzel, but I was told by multiple people would have other things. You see that breath?
That's a cold ass breath. Right
I'll
there.
edit. I'll Photoshop some breath in.
You're gonna make that even worse. I like that.
Again, this added to my list of places that I will 100% be back to.
Yeah. Make sure to check out the Restoration Project 3.0, which is among a lot of the other small breweries that are in Pittsburgh and also the Western PA area. It goes to a great cause to help support them. So please check it out. I believe East End Brewery is right now the one that is the main distributor for it. It goes to a great cause to help service a lot of the smaller areas right now. So just throwing that out there.
And really good beer and food. And everyone was super nice. Our server was awesome. The people that helped were awesome. The other guest, the baby waved at me. Big fan of when babies wave at people. If you get waved at by a baby, I feel like you're cool. Like if a baby fucks with you, you're in.
Yeah. Also, apparently the waitress really wants Deke to make sure he gets a tattoo, because getting finger tattoos is no joke. So
She
really
does want me to get a tattoo.
She really does. Also, shout out to Deke and Zach, who, by the way, decided to not show up while we were in their area. Oh, sorry, yeah, Dre and Zach.
I showed up.
Yeah. Dre and Zach, by the way, decided to not show up while we were in their neighborhood. Like, what the fuck?
Come on, guys.
Yeah, we even called you. And